Kathleen has medium density, slightly wavy virgin hair. We primed her hair with Aquage C-Extend Volumizing Shampoo and Volumizing Conditioner. We styled with C-Extend Silk and an oil treatment. Aquage Hard as Heaven Pageant begins this technique by applying a pearl-sized amount of Aquage detailing cream and thoroughly emulsifies it in her hands and in between her fingers before applying to the hair. She lightly applies over the surface to control flyaways and to prevent hair from developing static electricity while brushing. She brushes through with the Aquage smoothing brush to make sure hair is perfectly smooth and tangle-free. For this style, Heaven recommends beginning the curling technique on the top area and working your way down as opposed to beginning at the nape, allowing an off-base placement of the curl pattern. She lightly mist with Aquage working spray on both sides of the section from approximately 8 to 10 inches away. She also smooths with her fingers to ensure even product distribution. She curls using a 1-inch Marcel curling iron pointing downward. She rotates the curling iron clockwise until the end of the barrel points upward. This helps to accentuate the wave pattern at the base. She leaves the hair in the iron for a few seconds and rotates the iron back so that it points downward, gently allowing the newly formed curl pattern to slide off the iron and into the palm of her hand. She gently presses the curl between the palms of her hands. This flattens the curl pattern so it behaves more like a wave than a ringlet. She'll repeat the technique on a second section. Heaven recommends parting sections that are long and narrow and holding the hair at a low angle to avoid placing the curl on its base. She lightly mists this section from roots to ends on both sides, aiming the spray pattern toward the ends to better seal the cuticle. She smooths with her fingers to assure even product distribution. Aquage Working Spray is our firm hold non-aerosol hairspray with a workable dry down period, which allows a few seconds to direct hair before the hold becomes fixed. You can dramatically increase the level of hold and seal the cuticle when used with thermal appliances. And best of all, it features advanced polymer technology that prevents it from sticking to irons. For this technique, Heaven recommends first placing the iron on base pointing downward to avoid overcurling the top. She rotates the iron upward to accentuate the wave pattern at the base. After a few seconds, she gently releases the curl pattern into the palm of her hand. She gently presses the curl between her palms to flatten the section and to create a wave pattern. This is a great technique to use when the goal is to create a soft, loose wave pattern that naturally and organically undulates from roots to ends. She repeated the curling technique on individual strands throughout the rest of the hair. To loosen, blend, and relax the wave pattern, Heaven chooses Aquage Detailing Cream. She applies in pearl-sized increments and thoroughly emulsifies in her hands and especially in between her fingers before applying to the hair. She applies as much as needed, but always in pearl-sized increments to avoid oversaturating when the hands first make contact with the hair. Aquage Detailing Cream is our light hold texturizer that's perfect for creating light texture and randomness without weighing the hair down. It creates definition and separation while maintaining a natural look and feel. Heaven massages the scalp to blend the base before enhancing definition in the midshaft and in the ends. Sometimes she uses a rat tail comb to smooth the ends and to lift the base, but mostly she uses her fingers to create a natural, random, organic look and feel. She reapplies detailing cream as needed. Sometimes she places a pearl-sized amount on the top of her hand so she can apply in even smaller dabs to detail and to smooth individual strands. Detailing cream is the perfect product to use when the goal is to create strand definition and shine without weighing the hair down. Next, she takes a small section approximately 3 inches in width from above the right temple at the receding point of the hairline. She lightly sprays it with Aquage Beyond Shine to add slip. She twists the section clockwise into a spiral and lays it down out of the way. Because the hair was previously curled, in the light hole provided by detailing cream, the spiral will not unravel. She parts a second section on the opposite side just above the left temple at the receding point of the hairline. Again, she lightly sprays with Beyond Shine. Because she will later unite these two sections, it's important they are approximately the same size. Beyond Shine is made with ultralight silicones, which not only creates brilliant shine, but it features emollient technology that helps silken and smooths hair surface, delivering the ideal level of surface slip. Heaven creates a shoelace knot with the two sections, wrapping the left one over and around the right one twice. She wraps the right one under and around the left one and gently pulls them apart until the knot sits on top of the head. Because the hair was thermally set, there's no need to pin the knot to make it stay in place. Next, she'll repeat the technique on 2 new sections that she'll part just behind the first 2. Feel free to customize the size of each section depending on the hair density of the individual customer, but Heaven recommends not exceeding 3 to 4 inches in width. She twists each section to avoid roughing up the surface when she pulls the 2 strands together to form the knot. She lightly sprays with Aquage finishing spray to slightly increase the hole at the base of the second knot. Because these 2 sections are sitting on the top of the head and are traveling further, the extra bit of hold helps prevent the knot from unraveling. She repeats the knotting technique, wrapping the left section over and around the right section twice. She wraps the right section under and around the left section once and lightly and delicately pulls the 2 together to form the knot. This technique is extremely simple to execute and is perfect for keeping the hair off the face, turning the hair into a beautiful hairband. It's an ideal way to accessorize long hair that's been thermally set into a wave pattern. And best of all, no pinning is required to secure the hairband in place. Heaven separates the ends of the hairband to blend them with the rest of the hair. She cleans up the hair around the hairband with a rat tail comb and Aquage finishing spray. Aquage finishing spray is the ideal product to help smooth and control long hair because it delivers a very dry, fine mist spray pattern that helps keep individual strands united while sealing and polishing the surface and delivering the ideal level of hold and control. Again, she applies detailing cream to create strand separation and definition. This technique is a favor of the Aquage team because applying a small amount of this lightweight texturizer to the top of your hand makes it possible to easily take small dabs at a time to coil, define, and to smooth individual strands. Detailing cream is a great product to use on long, thermally set hair because it's ultralight and helps control strands without weighing them down or making the hair feel greasy. And here's Kathleen's final look. Organic waves and open-ended curls accentuated with a simple yet elegant hairband.